Hello kids, I am Priyanka and I'm back again with my new chapter that is Clouds, and this is from the book The BLOOSOM. Let's start. Intizar Hussain, born in 1923, is a famous writer from Pakistan who writes short stories and novel in Urdu and also some columns for newspaper in English. He had received many awards in Pakistan, India and in the Middle East. The Seven Door and Leaves and among his book translated into English. His Urdu story Badal has been translated as clouds by Rakshanda Jalil. The present text is in edited version. He wandered far he wandered far in search of the clouds, downing winding paths and alleys, till he reached the old mud hut. There he turned on the dirt track. He saw a grass cutter coming from the other direction. A bundle of freshly cut grass balanced on his head. He stopped the man and asked, "Have you seen the clouds there?" "Clouds?" The grass cutter was amazed, as though he had been asked the most peculiar question. "Yes, clouds." He was disappointed to see that the grass cutter was still manifest. He walked on until he came upon the farmer plugging his field. He asked him the same question. Did the clouds come here?" The farmer too could not make sense of the question. "Clouds?" he asked. "Yes, clouds." He was asking the he was asking after the clouds like a man who has lost a child and asked wafers if they have seen a child wandering. Perhaps the clouds too were lost children and he was going around asking people about them. But no one could give him a satisfactory answer. Dejectedly, he washed his hands and face, ate his breakfast, and left home. But the question still haunted him. Where did the clouds go? He remembered what he'd seen the first night before. Clouds gathering in the dark sky, but when he went to the sleep, the sky was clear and full of stars. When he woke up again, he had no idea of the time. All he knew was that it was the middle of the night. Up there in the sky, the clouds were rumbling in the occasional flash of lightning. They were dense and black. It looked as if it will be raining. Rain will be ruined his sleep. He knew when he got up in the morning. He was amazed. The sky was clear and empty, not a trace of rain in the courtyard. He was surprised and saddened. The clouds had moved across the skies without shedding a drop of rain, and it saddened him to think that he had been fallen asleep. Had he stayed awake, perhaps the cloud could not have disappeared like that. It could have been the season first rainfall. The month of the rain was slipping away. He looked up once again at the sky. Not a single patch of cloud. The sun beat down on his head from the clear sky. In the fierce heat, he walked down the field. His body was on fire, his throat dry. After crossing several fields, he saw a large tree in the whose shade a Persian wheel turned gently. It was like he had reached an oasis in the middle of the desert. Reached the shelter of the tree, splashed the cool water of the Persian wheel on his dusty feet. Then he washed his hand and face and drank his full. Refreshed, he looked around. An old man sat on the wall of the Persian wheel. He looked at the old man, wanting to say something, but hesitated. Finally asked, Did the clouds come here?" The old man looked closely at him and said, "Son, when the clouds come, the earth and the sky know of their coming. But the clouds were here last night, and no one got to know." The old man said, "It's not enough for the clouds to come. I once lived in a place where it hasn't rained for 10 years. 10 years?" He was open mouthed. He sat there listening to his tale. Suddenly he realized that how late it was. He walked for miles in the sun and dust. He went back to the same dirt track he had taken to come there. The sun was still fiercely hot, but there he reached the mud hut. He felt a nip in the air and the earth was damp underfoot. As he neared his village, he saw the roads were wet. Trees had been standing draped in layers of dust. When it had left in the morning, now looked freshly bathed. He felt a wave of happiness. He hurried home. He wanted to see how the fresh and clean the jamun tree in his courtyard looked. When he got home, he saw that the rain had changed everything. The jamun tree stood clean and scrubbed, freshly showered, and Amaji was saying, "There was a good shower, thank God." Raindrop was still rolling off the leaves of the jamun. He stood underneath the tree and let them fall on his head and face. He raised his eyes to the sky and saw it clear without even a whip of clouds. He had walked so far in the dust and sun in search of the clouds, and in his absence they had come, shed their rain, and gone away. Thank you.